That's right, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. It's your boy, Dane Johnson, 3_16, aka Gravity, the man who has never met a mic he didn't like because they're all swell guys in my eyes, back with another episode of the GWA, the Global Wrestling Alliance. And as per usual, not coming alone, with my broadcast colleague, my tag team partner, one half of your GWA North American Tag Team Champions, that bang, stun, and battle rap superstar from Medicine Hat, Alberta, Ryan Bang Stun.
Indeed, brother, here we are, another exciting episode of GWA on the way.
An extreme edition as we start things off, ladies and gentlemen, with the TLC qualifier here. We have one of the original competitors in the TLC match, those damn Dudleys, the Dudley boys, on their way to the ring. Here we go.
The Dudley boys, of course. Very hard to tell these two competitors apart. They look exactly identical.
I can barely do it. I do it by the wrist tape. As Bubba has the black wrist tape, Devon with the white.
I don't even see the difference. They all look gray to me.
And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, the newly christened Authority, led to the ring by the Big Boss Man, will be making their entrance here next. Can they defeat the Dudley boys, punch their ticket to Electric Avenue, and join that triple threat TLC match for those tag team titles?
You gotta think Big Dick Dudley may be lurking somewhere in the background, not to mention Little Spike.
Little foreshadowing, perhaps, with that shirt that says "We Got Wood." That gray shirt. It could be Big Dick Dudley in the background, that's for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, remember the family, Troy and the Mothman, already qualifying and out with anal leakage and a terrible concussion right now. Poppy Hawkins could be on the shelf, but American Alpha, that second team, the champions that will defend those titles, if Poppy Hawkins is medically cleared, as the Big Boss Man brings that Authority to the ring.
Well, the Big Boss Man in total control here. These two competitors got Gunnar Fredericks and Hunter Carr under his command.
Can the Authority do the unthinkable and qualify for those tag team titles right off the bat?
I don't think it's unthinkable. I think this is a top quality tag team with lots to do here in the Global Wrestling Alliance.
Sometimes you just gotta let the Mustangs run. The Big Boss Man finding himself two eager men on the right side of the law, looking to crush competition.
Following the rules to the T of the law, not even jaywalking under the tutelage of the Big Boss Man.
Oh, not even close. Nothing like that with these superstars here. In the Global Wrestling Alliance, of course, this an Extreme Rules match. Tag team action underway. The Authority taking on the Dudley boys. Winning team. Go ahead, my man.
You gotta think the Big Boss Man's watching on, looking for a way to get his proteges an advantage at any cost.
At any time, the Boss Man could slide that nightstick in the ring or use it himself. Look at that kick by Hunter Carr. Nice spin kick there.
The Dudley boys at a big disadvantage here.
As we are live here this Monday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by the Wrestling with Bigfoot podcast, debuting as early as tomorrow.
Very soon indeed. Excited to get on the Wrestling with Bigfoot podcast. Don't forget to follow on IG.
Shoulder block.
Absolutely huge maneuver as Bubba tried to get the cover there.
Bossman on the apron looking to distract the Dudleys, as right now the Authority seems they're getting it taken to them right now. The Dudleys showing the veteran prowess that they possess as a tag team here, is into a cover. I'm not quite sure who that was. I do know Hunter Carr's being pinned though, as the other Dudley slides a table in the ring.
Oh, absolutely. Devon there trying to get the pinfall. The Dudleys, forefathers of extreme tag team wrestling, of course.
Flaming tables not out of the realm of possibility with the men from Dudleyville in the ring tonight.
You got to think Spike and Big Dick are in the back watching the big boss man, making sure he does not interfere in this Extreme Rules matchup.
Sign Guy Dudley as well. Here we go. The Authority. Gunnar Fredericks slamming Devon head first onto that steel chair. Grabbing that table now is Gunnar Fredericks.
Gunnar Fredericks looking to utilize this table, unable to do so though.
And missing that jumping lunge that time. Hunter Carr as the boss man thrown head first into the ring post. Devon has his hands full on the outside of the ring with the big boss man. Oh, we were wondering if he would make his presence known, and he does. Look at that jumping back elbow. I think the head of Hunter Carr smashed Devon Dudley right in the mouth. He is busted open.
That was almost corkscrew headbutt-esque.
Oh, look at that. Sledgehammer shot to the guts.
That will give you a hernia for certain.
Oh, and there's Bubba Ray. Straight face shot. Steel chair. And then a DDT. Center of the ring. That beautiful Global Wrestling Alliance logo.
Absolutely. The Dudleys utilizing their weapons, showing their experience with these weapons in their hands.
As we have more weapons being pulled out. Gunnar Fredericks there. Looked like he grabbed a trash can real fast. As the boss man on the corner there, it looks like he's just taking one of those, the top rope pad off that corner.
Exposing that turnbuckle pad. Very dangerous in the squared circle right now.
Devon and Bubba Ray. Oh, Gunnar Fredericks able to take out both Dudleys here, showing just how aggressive a superstar he can be. Hunter Carr now grabbing that kendo stick for an ECW. We'll call it the Singapore Cane. Oh, and look at that. Both superstars, a sledgehammer, then a kendo shot stick. Referee into a cover, but the Extreme Superstar able to kick out just after two.
Bossman watching his tag team have success here against the Dudley Boys.
Another quick cover here. Hunter Carr, kick out again by Bubba Ray Dudley. Hunter Carr showing a new aggressive moveset. Bubba to the... Oh! Samoan drop. In any big man's repertoire. That's a dangerous weapon. And there's a self-cutter. But that's broken up. Gunnar Fredericks smart to get in the ring and break that up when he could. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I think the boss man threw Devon back in the ring. Uranagi by Bubba Ray Dudley. Oh, and we got a crossface here. That could have been all she wrote. Hunter Carr and Gunnar Fredericks all over the Dudley boys here, Bankston. Kick out after two. Ladder now thrown inside the ring. Shades of TLC. These superstars really giving it their all as Hunter Carr dive into the outside of the ring all over Bubba Ray Dudley. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Oh, is my tag team partner definitely partaking in some marijuana activities, still trying to locate that coffee of his.
I do have the coffee. Allow me to reiterate, I have found the coffee.
The coffee has been found. Thrown off the ropes now. Devon Dudley kicked downstairs. Big reverse DDT. Shades of Reverend Devon. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a 1. We got a 2. We got a kick out. Oh, this amazing action, ladies and gentlemen. Brought to you by the Wrestling with Bigfoot podcast, as into a cover and barely kicking out again, Devon Dudley. Thank you for tuning in.
Devon Dudley just barely able to get his shoulder up.
The Global Wrestling Alliance, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Tag team action underway. Another cover there. And the referee, kick out again. I don't believe it's not butter.
Back and forth action. Anybody trying to get the pinfall here.
I love the GWA indeed. Another Bubba cutter. Slowly into the cover. 1, 2. Barely breaking that up. Hitting the referee. Hitting the official, Gunnar Fredericks.
Gunnar Fredericks, a man out of control.
As Troy has the zoomies in the background. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Kidman, of course, suffering pink eye, could not referee last night's main event due to Troy's shenanigans, farting on his pillow.
Oh, it was a very viral mess.
Billy Kidman
big back rake. We missed the devastating back rake there by Devon Dudley.
As up and down the stairs he goes, trying to work out that shit.
And big action as Devon Dudley paid for that back rake, taking that trash can. He is down in the ring. Big boss man watching on in approval.
Hunter Carr missing the shooting star press. And just like that, Devon able to take advantage into the cover. 1, 2, 3. The Dudley boys have qualified and will be in the TLC Triple Threat Tag Team match this coming September 1st at GWA Presents Electric Avenue.
Electric Avenue TLC three-way tag. You gotta think the Dudley boys are the favorite heading into that match with their years of experience. Nobody has as much experience in the three-way TLC as the Dudleys.
Well, considering the fact that tables are a part of that match, considering the fact that that's because of the damn Dudleys, I'm surprised that it took that long for them to win that match that they just had against the Authority. As Troy sits inside a box, contemplating life. I love it.
Shitting in there. You're not using that as a bathroom, are you?
We have a jobber showing up here on Extreme here. We have JJ Spade making an appearance against Darth Malice. Darth Malice with Braden Lewis as the special guest referee. Can you believe what is going on here?
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, I'm your special guest referee as Ryan Bankston in action later tonight, trying to qualify for the GWA World Heavyweight Championship Electric Avenue Elimination Chamber match. That's crazy. I just wanted to get on the card somehow. So, special guest referee tonight, hopefully not swayed by the dark side, my friend.
Oh, it will be hard. The dark side is very prevalent in these matchups. Of course, Caleb Cactus recently succumbing to the dark side of the force as Braden Lewis makes his way to the ring.
Of course, this coming Labor Day weekend, like I said, Electric Avenue, September 1st, we have the hardcore title match already written, already in stone, as Kevin challenges Noah the Destroyer for the GWA World's Hardcore Championship. But if Kevin loses, ladies and gentlemen, that's right, another one will succumb to the dark side of the force. Can Sexual Vanilla avoid just that?
Is Sexual Vanilla sweet enough to persuade the dark side of the force to hold off on their attack long enough for him to claim the GWA World's Hardcore Championship?
As ladies and gentlemen, of course, Kevin involved in that 8-man over-the-top battle royal later tonight. If he wins that match, he will be inside that Electric Avenue Elimination Chamber, avoiding that hardcore title match. So you got to wonder what Kevin wants. Does he want to slay the dark side, or do you want to be heavyweight champion? That's a tough one to answer, considering everyone gets in the business to be heavyweight champion.
If I know anything about Kevin, if there's one thing about Kevin, he's the man that could possibly do both.
Kevin right up there. Can he pull a Bret Hart as making his way to the ring, JJ Spade, ladies and gentlemen.
JJ Spade about to get filleted by the dark side of the force.
Making his debut, the winner of this match joins the Electric Avenue Elimination Chamber match. My honey bunches of oats, what are you thinking right now?
Well, I was just going to ask if you could mute your mic so I can switch controllers so I can play Fallout 76.
You got it.
As JJ Spade looks like a formidable opponent here in the GWA. About to make his debut, has his hands full as we wait the dark side of the force making their way to the ring. This has to be an imposing presence here for JJ Spade in his debut as he faces Darth Malice.
Very rare for Darth Malice to step inside the ring and get things done on his own. But if he wants the dark side to be a part of that elimination chamber, he's got to do it himself.
Of course, there's that hardcore championship that Kevin is vying for at Electric Avenue as Noah the Destroyer and Caleb Cactus accompany Darth Malice to the ring.
Of course, my broadcast colleague calling him Black Licorice, Darth Malice said he will now be known as the Failure, Caleb Cactus.
Failure. I approve of said message. The Failure, Caleb Cactus.
The Failure, Caleb Cactus, of course, unable to get it done, put his livelihood on the line. He is now forever etched in the dark side of the Force as Darth Malice has him standing perfectly in line.
Darth Malice. I don't know what JJ Spade has to do to get the victory here this evening against Darth Malice and his entourage of dark side of the Force enthusiasts.
I think the only way JJ Spade could consider this night as a victory is by stepping between those ropes right now and walking to the back, calling it a career, and becoming a postman.
I believe he has a better shot at joining the commentary table here with us than he does at winning this match.
As here we go, we are underway. Darth Malice right away. Oh, showing why the dark side is nothing to be taken lightly. Braden Lewis, he says he's going to call it right down the middle. He's got that referee, that patented right arm elbow pad on. Nothing's getting in the way tonight.
Absolutely flawless pinfall count there by Braden Lewis.
Wants nothing to do with the dark side, that's for sure. As Darth Malice again, another clubbing blow into the cover again. A 1, a 2, another kick out. JJ Spade.
Perfectly timed pinfall there by Braden Lewis, calling this right down the middle, not being persuaded by the dark side of the force yet.
Darth Malice now outside, apron bomb on the corner, right into the pin. Braden Lewis, oh geez, that's a lot of stamina to use there.
As this is false count anywhere, Braden Lewis caught out of position.
Here we go, of course, hardcore rules, and there's a jumping Superman punch. The failure getting in the way of brutal Braden Lewis there, unable to get down to make that count of 3. As you can see, the dark side of the force is holding Braden Lewis back here.
Absolutely, Caleb Cactus doing something successfully for once, obstructing Braden Lewis from getting that pinfall down in time. As JJ Spade looks like he's grabbed a barbed wire baseball bat and brought it into the center of the ring. And did Caleb Cactus just grab a hockey stick? Did I see a hockey stick?
You saw a hockey stick. Of course, Caleb Cactus now leaning over the rope. The Destroyer now talking to JJ Spade just enough to distract him. The dark side of the force, you cannot keep your eye off them, but you can also not keep your eye on them, if that makes sense.
Oh, they will do whatever they tell you to do. It is the dark side of the force. There's nothing you can do to resist.
Oh, and there's those clubbing blows. Going for a choke slam there. Unable to get it. Going for it again here.
JJ Spade with a valiant showing here in his debut against a debuting Darth Malice.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to the Global Wrestling Alliance.
And don't forget to tune in to the Wrestling with Bigfoot podcast coming very soon.
Coming very soon, ladies and gentlemen, where we talk all things wrestling, all things Bigfoot, all things in between. Stay tuned. Hosted by Ryan Bankston and Dan Parker.
The best looking, best singing, best dancing, most talented guys in the history of podcasting.
Definitely not us, though. Here we go. Back elbows, Darth Malice. He's got him in a bear hug now, working the lower body, the tailbone area. JJ Spade using those back elbows, clocking out of there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, I love that you created a GWA theme universe mode, my man. Welcome to our Global Wrestling Alliance. Thank you for giving the channel a view. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Sorry to interject there. Noah the Destroyer distracted JJ Spade, and Darth Malice is trying to take over this matchup.
Into a cover here. A 2 count only. Says special guest referee, yours truly, Brutal Braden Lewis, as JJ Spade is taking it to the dark side.
Absolutely perfect counts here by Braden Lewis, calling this match right down the middle as Noah the Destroyer climbs back on the apron to expose that turnbuckle.
A scoop Michinoku driver by JJ Spade, grabbing a steel chair. He's going to put it down. I wonder what he's thinking there.
I have no idea what he's thinking. It may be the dark side of the force may him do something unsuspecting.
Ladies and gentlemen, Of course, the winner of this match joining the Electric Avenue Elimination Chamber.
For the championship of the world, can JJ Spade pull off perhaps the biggest upset in the history of the Global Wrestling Alliance here, defeating Darth Malice for his spot?
Oh, of course, Yokozuna defends that GWA heavyweight title inside that elimination chamber. Another 2 count, a like and a sub. My man, don't forget to give Wrestling with Bigfoot podcast a like and a subscription as well. Oh,
Absolutely.
Our podcast coming soon.
Most in-depth podcast on the internet coming very soon.
JJ Spade missing that Phoenix Splash. The dark side of the Force able just enough to get Malice out of the way. But look at that move by Spade right after the fact.
Huge maneuver there.
Putting that chair down.
Capitalize? Is he going to be able to capitalize?
2. Kick out now. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't believe it.
JJ Spade can't believe it either, as he is flabbergasted how he didn't get the 3 count there.
Thank you so much for that comment, my man. I definitely will look at your created content. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. We love doing our Global Wrestling Alliance shows here alongside my broadcast partner, the bank-stunted battle rap superstar.
Absolutely. Could we have a new... What is going on here?
The dark side of the Force in full effect as Darth Malice quickly turns to page 1, 2... barely kicking out of that JJ Spade. Holy shit is the only thing I could say to that, Bankston.
Absolutely out of nowhere. Tombstone pile driver. Darth Malice cannot believe it either.
Oh my. I'm a loss for words at what just happened there. Darth Malice somehow using the dark side of the Force. That was some David Blaine shit right there, my man.
Absolutely. You do not underestimate the powers of the dark side of the Force, as Darth Malice has taken over this matchup.
He's taken over. He's just toying with the debuting JJ Spade.
JJ Spade was resilient and showed quite a bit here in this matchup, but he is in a world of trouble as Noah the Destroyer and Caleb Cactus watch on in approval.
The Destroyer and the Failure watching the Master Manipulator inside the ring right now. Darth Malice.
Will JJ Spade be able to get a little bit of momentum gained here and get the victory over Darth Malice and get his spot
onto the steel chair
chamber? Oh my God, that was unbelievable maneuver.
I don't believe he kicked out again, Bankston.
He is so resilient, JJ Spade, by far. He is showing if he does win this match, he has earned his spot in the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, we haven't seen a debut this spectacular since last night's debut of Post Malone.
Post Malone getting the victory last night, of course.
Darth Malice missing all in there with that leg drop, but quickly back to his feet. Oh, the drop down, and look at that. Nice hip toss into the cover. That could be all she wrote. It doesn't get any deadlier than a hip toss here in the GWA.
It is a finishing maneuver right here. It could be the end of the match.
Of course, the last poll we did was the best hip toss in the business. I'll give you one guess as to who had the best hip toss in the business, my man.
Rotten Ron.
Rotten Ron, definitely up there, but when polled, the fans picked Marty Jannetty to have the best hip toss in the business.
Absolutely the greatest intercontinental champion of all time is JJ Spade, and Darth Malice are going back and forth here with a bitch slap fest.
Never met a window he didn't like jumping out of, Marty Jannetty. As Darth Malice and JJ Spade, we got a straight up hockey fight here as the man from Buffalo, New York takes on the man from the dark side.
It's reminiscent of former IWGP heavyweight champion Yoshihiro Takayama and Don Fry in Pride.
What he said, there's another Michinoku driver. And JJ gonna go to the top. If he hits that Phoenix Splash, it's gonna be all she wrote, and he misses the Phoenix Splash into the cover. Darth Malice, 2, and there's a 3. As using the dark side of the Force to avoid that high-risk maneuver has ensured that the dark side will indeed be a part of that Electric Avenue Elimination Chamber match live this Saturday, September 1st.
Absolutely brilliant performance there by JJ Spade, but not enough to pick up the victory over the dark side.
I don't believe it. Darth Malice showing why the dark side of the Force is just that. It is all powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, that Global Wrestling Alliance Extreme Championship is on the line, as we have the defending King of Kings along with his very beautiful wife, Stephanie McMahon, taking on the challenger himself, El Jefe.
El Jefe looking to get back some championship gold, as he's done just about everything here in the GWA.
Yet to hold this Extreme Championship that he says means the world to him. He wants to bring it uptown for all the other cowboys.
He loves being a champion. It will match his boots with the spurs, of course.
The boots with the spurs. Got the whole crowd looking at her. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to see, well, I thought I told ya, a championship match between El Jefe and the King of Kings.
And a special shout out to Crimson End. Don't forget to drop your call handle there, and we'll check out those create wrestlers you got.
Definitely 100% do not forget to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to go to the Wrestling with Bigfoot podcast. That is also in the comments. Give that a like. Our podcast starting soon.
Absolutely. As El Jefe, I thought they told ya, makes his way to the ring, absolutely ready to face the King of Kings.
Like we said, those acid-stained jeans, the boots with the spurs. Here we go.
Absolutely devastating. The King of Kings about to make his way to the ring. Does El Jefe have what it takes to gain the championship gold here tonight?
All right, it's just GWA. I love it. A lot of people use GWA. I noticed that. That's why I wanted to rebrand it GW-A, like the Canadian A.
GW fucking A, bud.
We got to do it up. The Global Wrestling Alliance. Man, we might even just switch it to Wrestling with Bigfoot. Let's go.
Wrestling with Bigfoot Alliance.
We're definitely not doing that, though.
The Bigfoot Wrestling Federation.
As here we go. I can't help it. Here we go, making his way to the ring. The GWA Extreme champion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the King of Kings. Look at this man. Looked like he's just slaughtered a golden Terminator.
He probably looks like he slaughtered the Golden Rope Warriors. Excuse me, I can hardly spit it out. He's so menacing. Of course, he's accompanied by Stephanie McMahon here. We should be basking in the presence and bowing down to the King of Kings.
That's a championship right there all in itself, isn't it?
He is the king of all kings. Any king, any kingdom, he is the king of.
Oh my. The King of Kings. KOK. It's Cock on his way to the ring.
The King of Kings, absolutely ready. He looks like he's in the best shape of his life. I haven't seen him firmer ever.
Of course, I'm not suggesting that there's PEDs in that water. I'm just saying it's highly likely.
You probably do not want it to get exposed on your skin when he spits it out. You probably want to bring an umbrella front row.
Oh, an umbrella LA, definitely. As here goes Triple H. Oh, you couldn't do that 3 years ago. I'm glad you can do it again. Spitting that
beautiful.
water.
Giving everybody a free shower, all those stinking wrestling marks.
Of course. Definitely smell the body odor here in the arena tonight.
Love the smell.
That GWA Extreme title on the line. A man who won it a few weeks back, deciding he's down to defend it. Was told he didn't have to until Electric Avenue, but the King of Kings wants to show the peasants how those in grace get it done.
El Jefe may be just the competitor to get the title off the King of Kings.
Oh, one could only hope. El Jefe's he's got to do something here.
Well, you know, he's got to do something if he wants to put that strap on.
El Jefe, look at that beard.
He has a more menacing beard for sure. In the beard competition, El Jefe definitely gets the advantage there.
The King of Kings, the champion tonight. Look at these fans.
Will he leave this arena with that championship belt, or will El Jefe carry that championship belt in his suitcase to the next show?
Rapid fans. El Jefe not even really wanting to look at that title. The Uptown Cowboy Big Jeffrey. Here we go. Title.
What would Electric Avenue be without El Jefe as a champion?
Oh, it wouldn't be electric, that's for sure. Looking to do just that. Oh, and here we go. Starting things off with a big running clothesline. El Jefe getting first move in, but the King of Kings with that patented face-busting knee maneuver.
A la Harley Race, just like Harley Race taught him how to do.
Harley Race, of course, heavily influencing the King of Kings.
King Harley Race, even the King of Kings is the King of King Harley Race.
Ooh, able to jump out of that size disadvantage. El Jefe, always about 6 inches smaller than his opponents.
Yes, but usually he has the size, the actual width and girth to fight anybody here in the Global Wrestling Alliance.
Not to mention the strength advantage that El Jefe possesses.
Absolutely. Look at those traps on him. It even makes the King of Kings look like peasants.
As Stephanie McMahon getting involved there, but unable to help the King of Kings out much.
Not much, of course. The King of Kings doesn't need much help as he is the defending, reigning champion.
Champion's advantage here. El Jefe, nice reverse again, as it's good to see El Jefe in control here as a pissed off Stephanie McMahon kicks the ringside apron.
Absolutely enraged, as that was a near fall by El Jefe.
Oh, nice old school hammerlock backdrop there. Triple. Don't call me H.
Though there's a lot of little parts in that shoulder that could do some serious damage as Triple H starts to attack.
Oh, and look at this here too, an inverted figure 4 leg lock.
Giving him an old stump puller, that'll pop your knee out of socket real quick.
Getting out of that even faster though, the Uptown Cowboy throwing the King of Kings into the ropes. Oh, a nice big Shades of the Boss Man there.
Old.
Nice suplex too. Oh, Stephanie McMahon sliding a kendo stick into the ring.
Unbeknownst to the referee, as he's oblivious to what Stephanie McMahon has just done.
Just getting an eye on it. Taking the debris off the mat. Look at those nice hat-trick clotheslines there. El Jefe, oh no, he's going to look to hit. Oh, he wanted to hit that spear, but the King of Kings able to move out of the way.
The King of Kings, they don't call him that for nothing.
The Cerebral Assassin.
He puts the ass in assassin.
Oh, does he ever? Here we go. A suplex of his own by the King of Kings there into the cover. Forearm draped across the face. Let's go.
Forgot to hook the leg. Could have cost him the match there.
Oh, over the top punches now. And another backbreak side slam there. I broke my tailbone taking that move. Backyard wrestling.
Because, of course, there is nothing quite as fine as Ugandan soft ground wrestling.
As El Jefe hitting that diving hug, and now he's going to put him in the rings of Saturn.
This could finish the match. The King of Kings is in deep trouble here.
Able to fight out of that, though. Another face breaker. And I thought for sure he was going to look to hit the pedigree combination there. As the King of Kings instead, and El Jefe stupidly puts the leg on the rope instead of kicking out.
Unbelievable. El Jefe with a mistake. Cost him the title there as the referee did not see the foot go on the bottom rope.
As the King of Kings still your GWA Extreme Champion. I'm not sure what El Jefe is going to do and say about that. Oh my heavens, Electric Avenue would not be the same without that man.
You got to think El Jefe is going to be screaming for a rematch. He has done an injustice during that matchup.
I completely agree. As ladies and gentlemen, we get to our next match of the evening as Slim Slow takes on the GWA Stampede Television Champion. One-on-one match, non-title. This is all for bragging rights. Slim Slow, of course, looking to become champion, but doing it in such a sportsman-like fashion, it almost makes you sick that the pickleball champion is going about it so nicely.
Well, of course, he is being a politician now as he's been politicking to get the petition signed to get pickleball officially recognized by the Olympic Games as these competitors shake hands to start the match.
Oh, and here we go, underway. Joe Lau running out, getting that Hurricane Rana in right away, and can Slim Slow get and feel his way through this onslaught by Joe Lau, the original Buster himself.
Well, you got to think Slim Slow's feeling the fatigue from petitioning and being on Global Wrestling Alliance on a near weekly basis.
Oh, and here we go. He's going to have a crossface all on his own here. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of the superstars here in the GWA, of course, influenced by Chris Benoit for the right or wrong reasons.
I believe he wants to start calling that the Crippler Drizz face.
Ooh, the Crippler Drizz face. We'll have to get confirmation on that. 100%. Highly likely, though, as we are in to the mounted punches. Slim Slow. The disrespect being shown to the television champion right now.
The television champion in a world of trouble is Slim Slow, showing his championship pedigree here.
Oh, as the man who ain't afraid of no ghost, draping 780s only, the pickleball champion, the man who hasn't slept in weeks, trying to get the Olympic Committee to finally recognize pickleball as an Olympic sport.
Thousands and thousands of people have signed the petition, but he has been unable to confirm nor deny whether pickleball has been included.
And here we go again, another crossface here. Slim Slow smart. Knows it's a lot easier to wrap Joe Lau up into submission than it is to try and keep him down for a count of three, as pushing Slim Slow off. And here we go again. This time he's going to work the leg, and now the referee wants to say that there's rope breaks. Very interesting here, Bankston. What's this referee got against El Jefe?
Well, perhaps the King of Kings showed his power amongst the kingdom here in the Global Wrestling Alliance.
As the pickleball smash from Maloney. 1, 2, kicking out barely that time. Joe Lau.
That serve was nearly an ace there, served up by Slim Slow.
Oh, nice judo hip toss there. He's looking to go to the top rope now. The slimmest of all the slows. There we go. Look at that. Fading elbow drop, spinning in midair. That's beautiful stuff.
That was a la Marty Jannetty right there. It was like Marty Jannetty reincarnated.
Of course, the man with the best elbow drop in all of professional wrestling, Marty Jannetty.
The greatest intercontinental champion of all times.
Oh, man. Voted number one. Who should have been world heavyweight champions at least one time? Marty Jannetty.
That's voted number one by the Wrestling with Bigfoot podcast.
Of course, also voted as who would you like to spend a day with or have dinner with? Marty Jannetty.
As we see the Driz face slapped on once again.
One more time, and there's a nice spinning DDT. Joe Lau into the cover. These men haven't really squared off much, but Joe Lau has been champion, fighting champion, for quite some time here. Oh, and no, we're going for it. There's match point. Cover. 1, 2. And no, my heavens, that's a 3 any day of the week. Joe Lau barely rolling that shoulder off the mat.
I don't think we've seen a more resilient champion in the history of the Global Wrestling Alliance.
A man who has done it all his rookie year. Oh, and look at Slim Slow going again for a pickleball type maneuver.
Just flying all over the court, looking for the big smash at every opportunity.
But that running boot from Joe Lau. 1, 2. Barely kicking out Slim Slow.
Slim Slow wise not to just grab that bottom rope and hope the referee sees after watching El Jefe earlier this evening.
Oh! What's going on here? Oh, Slim Slow able to get out of what I suspect was going to be a sit-out powerbomb. A move Joe Lau loves to perform. Here we go now. Look at Slim Slow. Not able to avoid that back elbow that time. Oh, and there's a half dragon suplex. Half Nelson dragon suplex. Call it what you will, I'll call it devastating. And there, nice flip up suplex turned into a neck breaker from the slimmest of all the slows.
The chemistry both these competitors are showing with one another is off the charts.
as the sportsman, Slim Slow. Oh, that time he's able to hit that pickleball knee drop.
Hit him with the old drop volley.
Nice combination of kicks there. Oh, and here we go. We're going to get in to another slap fest here.
Oh, you got to think the advantage here goes to Slim Slow with his pickleball experience, going back and forth with a rally.
Oh, but those leather gloves allowing Joe Lau to really get in there with those shots. But you called it, Slim Slow able to come out ahead on that one.
I believe he busted Joe Lau wide open there with those blows.
Oh, and there's a double clubbing blow from the top rope to the outside of the ring. And now rolling through, he wants to crank that leg on the outside of the ring. Joe Lau having no choice but to tap on the outside. Of course, that means nothing. You got to win inside the ring.
In this non-title matchup, you got to think Slim Slow will settle for a count-out victory here.
Well, I think he just broke the leg of his opponent on the outside.
I don't think he'll be able to get up. I don't think he'll be able to continue.
Back in the ring now, Joe Lau thrown off the ropes. Oh, able to avoid what looked like a belly-to-belly. Oh, but look at Slim Slow. Absolutely brutal torpedo to the knee.
Absolutely devastating.
And there's a 3.
I don't think Joe Lau could have continued after that chop block to the knee. That devastated Joe Lau. We might not see Joe Lau for a long time after that injury.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's one way to guarantee yourself a title match. Defeating the champion tonight, Slim Slow going down low. What a chop block to the knee, taking that leg out, Bankston. That was absolutely brutal. You don't just do that to another human being.
He wore that leg down throughout the matchup and ended up breaking it with that chop block. Let's not forget he tapped him out outside the ring, and Joe Lau was barely able to crawl his way back into the ring.
As ladies and gentlemen, which one of these superstars will join Darth Malice inside that elimination chamber at Electric Avenue, as Yokozuna will defend that World Heavyweight Championship against 5 other competitors, as it is a 6-man elimination chamber match.
Well, as much as I like to say I'm the favorite, you gotta believe Sexual Vanilla is the fan favorite coming into this matchup.
Sexual Vanilla, of course, everyone's favorite Uncle Howdy, also in this match. That deranged serial killer clown, Doink. Of course, Psycho Sid making his debut tonight in the GWA. The Charge Hand, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and the newest member of the New World Oilers, J.C. Curtis, who shouldn't even be here tonight. I don't know how he got involved in this over-the-top battle royal, but somehow talking his way into it.
Using the leverage of the NWO Oil and the prestige to get this opportunity here this evening as Doink the Clown makes his way to the ring.
Of course, next week on GWA Heatwave, there will be another 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal to determine another competitor in that match. I can only tell you so far that Vader is one of the competitors in that match, alongside the Voodoo Pimp himself, Big King Murphy. 2 competitors, like I said, confirmed for that 8-man over-the-top battle royal match live next Friday. This coming Friday, I should say, on GWA Heatwave.
You may need 6 other competitors just to throw those guys over the top rope.
Other superstars yet to be named. I'm sure there'll be another one-on-one match as well, as Darth Malice refusing to take part in an 8-man over-the-top rope match, giving his spot up for grabs earlier tonight against a debuting JJ Spade. JJ Spade going all in, missing with that Phoenix Splash. Darth Malice hooking the leg. 1, 2, 3. As look at this bang stunning battle rap superstar. That mic over there still open. No one wants to answer the open mic challenge.
Not even close. I've been putting out for months and nobody's been able to answer. Not Post Malone, not Bad Bunny, not nobody. Open mic, anytime, anywhere, anyone. You tell me when, where, why, and how, and I'll get her done.
100%. Here we go. One half of your GWA North American Tag Team Champions. Of course, those titles will be defended at Electric Avenue. But if there's one man who could compete in every single match that night and get the job done in every single match that night, it's the bang stunning battle rap superstar, the doctor himself, the man from Medicine Hat.
Oh yes, you believe, baby. I can take on everybody, anyone, anywhere, anytime. Open mic, open mat challenge. It's on, baby.
The man with the broken arm, that cast, still heavily wrapping the arm and hand, wrist area of Ryan Bankston.
After multiple surgeries, finally getting clearance to have it wrapped and compete here in the GWA ring.
Look at that championship. Beautiful. The GWA North American Tag Team Championships.
Probably the best looking championships in the Global Wrestling Alliance.
Of course, the only GWA North American Tag Team Champions in history.
Obviously the best looking ones.
As about to make his way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, I don't believe it. It's Psycho Sid.
The Millennium Man himself makes his debut.
Oh my heavens.
Psycho Sid, of course, coming back from his own very precarious injury, leg snapping in 72 different places.
Oh my heavens, Psycho Sid still walking with a limp to this day.
But he is looking to get his spot in Elimination Chamber at GWA Electric Avenue.
A man who is no stranger to the likes of Vader, to the likes of Yokozuna. A man who has been definitely sought after. GWA Extreme lucky to have the exclusive rights to Psycho Sid.
Absolutely. Here's a man I've actually witnessed powerbomb Vader over his head. A man of great power and strength, Psycho Sid, looking to make a difference here on the Global Wrestling Alliance.
Oh, the pyro in the background as well. The Millennium Man. As here we go. The ring and ringside starting to fill up as superstars make their way to the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Dust Bunny Terminator. It's the charge hand, Willie's son.
Willie's son looking to come off his big victory over Kevin.
Somehow getting it done.
Kevin looking for redemption here in this matchup. Both competitors looking to get their spot in Elimination Chamber reserved.
That rivalry far from over. Oh, look at this man. Stepping over the top rope, showing no fear.
Going in over the top rope, going out over the top rope, perhaps a sign of things to come.
Of course, Willie's son was voted most likely to be eliminated first in this match, taking it hella personal. He wants to be at Electric Avenue as making his way to the ring. I don't believe it. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You gotta think coming into this match, Stone Cold Steve Austin is a heavy favorite to win. The former 3-time Royal Rumble winner makes his way into the GWA arena again.
It's not the Stone Cold Steve Austin from '98. It's not the original Texas Rattlesnake, but ladies and gentlemen, this bionic redneck is here, and he's looking to lay a can of whoop ass.
A man who's never actually been in an elimination chamber match, looking to make his debut here on Electric Avenue.
Do you think that experience inside that 6-man Hell in a Cell would help Steve Austin if he qualifies for Electric Avenue?
I don't think anything prepares you for Elimination Chamber, except for Elimination Chamber.
Oh, and once you're in there, you just want to be out. As ladies and gentlemen, Stone Cold Steve Austin here
Stone Cold
in the gym. As ladies and gentlemen, here comes Sexual Vanilla himself. It's Kevin.
Absolutely stunning. The women love this superstar. You hear him come out, he gets that Bret Hart pop, the women cheering, screaming. We got to bring extra security when this guy comes out to the ring to hold the women back.
Oh, look at him go. Oh, it drives him absolutely wild. The smell of the perfume in the air as Sexual Vanilla in his new t-shirt. Can he get things done? Can he qualify for that Electric Avenue Elimination Chamber match?
Brought to you by Wrestling with Bigfoot Podcast.
The Wrestling with Bigfoot Podcast is, ladies and gentlemen, the newest member, but also an original member of the New World Oilers. Ladies and gentlemen, traded away only to be re-signed. Here comes J.C. Curtis.
J.C. Curtis, the modern day Kevin Lowe of the NW Oil, coming to the ring, looking to solidify his place in history and join that Elimination Chamber match, which all these superstars highly covet.
Of course, the only member of the Heatwave roster in this match tonight. So could you imagine if he gets it done tonight, how heavily represented Heatwave will be in that match? Of course, the champion from Heatwave as well, as it's about to get scary as everyone's favorite uncle makes his way to the ring.
Uncle Howdy, a man of mystery, a man who's made the people wonder what he's been all about, makes his in-ring debut here on GWA Extreme.
Makes his television debut. Ladies and gentlemen, we've heard of this guy. I've heard of this man. I didn't think we'd ever see Uncle Howdy step foot in the GWA ring, yet here we are.
You'll never know who's behind the mask, the Uncle Howdy mask. For all we know, it could be Post Malone, it could be Bad Bunny, it could be the Brooklyn Brawler. We just don't know.
Depending on how good the drop kick is, it might even be Marty Jannetty.
It could be Marty Jannetty.
We'll know right away, though, because Marty Jannetty is the best of the best. It's kind of hard to not realize it's Marty Jannetty.
Obviously the greatest rocker dropper in history.
Just flawless.
Ask that guy whose neck he broke.
Oh, man, I tried to. Unable to answer the phone, though. No one was there to pass him the phone.
Nobody.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Uncle Howdy.
Uncle Howdy dressing like he's a part of the Matrix.
Is he gonna wear the hat when he wrestles?
Taking the hat off.
Oh, unbelievable. Who do you got as the favorite going into this matchup?
Oh, man, I don't know how you go against Psycho Sid as he takes it to Kevin.
I gotta go with my man Stone Cold Steve Austin, 3-time Royal Rumble winner.
Oh, I just realized I went against my GWA North American Tag Team Champion.
Well, hey, you know, maybe I'm not the favorite, but I will win.
100%. As you work on that leg of Sid, that's a workout in itself. Look at the size difference there as Bankston already thrown over the top rope, but able to fight back and avoid elimination against Psycho Sid.
Doink the Clown got JC Curtis in a bunch of trouble as well.
Brought to you by Blue Screens and Errors. Gotta love them.
Gotta love them.
As Kevin there.
All over the place. All corners. Kevin working over Sid.
Oh, another nice maneuver there. As Bankston taking it to one of those NWO. Oh, and they're making out in the corner. Doink the Clown forcing Kevin into making out. Sexual Vanilla not liking that.
Well, what do you expect when you call yourself Sexual Vanilla? Doink the Clown is one of the most sinister people in all of GWA.
Oh, as Kevin sitting in the corner, not knowing if he needs mouthwash or a cigarette.
He is absolutely putrefied by the actions of Doink the Clown.
As we have our first elimination, as Uncle Howdy tossed out of the ring. Uncle Howdy, see you later. How do you do?
Uncle Howdy in tough here tonight in his debut as he's eliminated first in this 8-man battle royal.
Doink the Clown now looking to throw the charge hand out of the ring. You got to watch where those hands are. Doink the Clown always a slight move away from an HR visit. Here we go. Oh, and there's Willie's son, the Dust Bunny Terminator with a clothesline taking the wig almost right off the head of Doink the Clown.
7 competitors remain as these guys are all looking to join Elimination Chamber at Electric Avenue.
As Kevin's got one hell of a massage going over there on Psycho Sid, really working those shoulders. Psycho Sid completely relaxed until falling asleep there.
Absolutely, the blood getting cut off from his trapezius muscles put Sid down for the count.
And Steve Austin here now. I thought he was going to eliminate my boy, but the Bang Stun and Battle Rap Superstar looked like using that cast to his advantage there. Steve Austin taking a nap.
Steve Austin, absolutely lucky he didn't get busted open as I put thumbtacks in the cast before the match.
Psycho Sid now, able to avoid, able to finally wake up, but Sexual Vanilla.
Doink the Clown felt those thumbtacks right across the jaws. He's busted wide open in the corner.
And Kevin now, oh! JC Curtis with the backstabber. And Steve Austin draped over the top rope, and Sexual Vanilla going to eliminate Stone Cold Steve Austin.
There goes my pick.
Oh, I don't believe it. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Electric Avenue, just a dream at this point as he takes a walk down Heartbreak Boulevard.
You got to think Kevin's the favorite now that he eliminated Stone Cold. As out goes Willie's son. Willie's son has been eliminated. Threw him right over the top rope. Get out of here. Yesterday's trash, Willie's son. No elimination chamber for you. Willie's son is out. I threw him right over the top rope.
Psycho Sid now. Oh, and there's the Bang Stunner. We haven't seen the Bang Stunner in quite some time.
Absolutely. When you can't do nothing else, he's 6'9". You got to give him the Bang Stunner.
Oh, and Kevin now. And Ryan Bankston. Oh, and what could be an epic clash. These two superstars ever go one-on-one.
I don't know if I could take on Kevin. He is absolutely menacing. Sexual Vanilla.
Psycho Sid eliminated.
Psycho Sid eliminated by JC Curtis.
JC Curtis.
There are 4 competitors remaining.
Oh, Doink the Clown, able back body drop, thrown over the top rope, and eliminated by Ryan Bankston.
And there are 3. Doink the Clown eliminated, indeed.
Kevin throwing out Bankston.
Kevin's got to be the favorite here as we are down to JC Styles and Kevin. One of these men will be in Elimination Chamber.
Oh, JC Curtis and Sexual Vanilla.
This is epic matchup for bragging rights and the right to go one on 6 for the GWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Which one of these men will get the opportunity to challenge Yokozuna for that title? And the JCTE by JC Curtis and Sexual Vanilla is going to melt inside that ring.
He's having a Bill Cosby dream right now.
Oh, out on his feet. Can't say no. Oh, here we go. Look at JCTE. That's 3 of the biggest shots to the cranium I've ever seen. And just like that, gonna whip Kevin over the top rope. JC Curtis, the NW Oil, will be inside the Electric Avenue Extreme Elimination Chamber.
You gotta think this is a huge upset. JC Curtis cementing his spot in Elimination Chamber at Electric Avenue.
As the man who shouldn't even be here tonight qualifies for that Elimination Chamber. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't believe it's not butter. Wow. From your boy, Ryan Bang Stun, that battle rap superstar from Medicine Hat, Alberta. That's right, we are your GWA North American Tag Team Champions. Your host, Dane Johnson 3_16, aka Gravity. Ladies and gentlemen, be on the lookout for the Wrestling with Bigfoot podcast coming your way soon.
Wrestling with Bigfoot podcast.